by myself for this next presentation, but oh my gosh, anytime I say the words Birkis or Birkenstock and clearance in the same sentence, my jaw drops because it's not something that we see very often. And certainly Birkenstock fans, I know few and far between now the opportunity to see those full hour shows on your schedule, and a lot of you used to eagerly await them. When we see the Birki sprinkled into our shows at clearance prices, if you're a Birkenstock fan, I know you got to be excited, especially when it's on a clearance price and then an easy pay of $17.79. Walk into any Birkenstock store, ask them if you can just, you know, take these great sandals and split the price up 4 different ways. But you want to take them home right now? They'll tell you no. All right, let's go through your color choices, and then I'll explain what the difference is from Birkis and your traditional Birkenstocks. It's all in the footbed. Here it is in the pink. And what you're going to do here, just so you know, and we'll show you a chart here in a second, is they're European size, because the company obviously based in Europe, but you want to keep in mind you're ordering your own size, and we'll show you the chart there so you can translate. Here it is in the blue. Only 7 dozen are available in the blue. And what a pretty red, white, and blue as we head into summer and all those patriotic holidays. Gorgeous Americana theme there, but very limited. And then over here is going to be the black. Only 2 dozen in the black. And black is just barely black. Really, it's a combination of grays and almost like a mint green. Here's the size chart for you if you don't already have your European size memorized. So for example, I'm a 9, that will translate over to the 39. Find your size, move over to the European size. I will tell you this though, if you're on QVC.com, that chart is right there when you order it. And if you're calling in, obviously your order entry operator can guide you through. So if you're like, I'm not quite sure. If you're a half size, I want you to size up, all right? So here's the difference in, and really to help kind of explain the craze of Birkenstock, because it's become really kind of a lifestyle rather than just a brand. And it's all based in the footbed. Birki's is a little bit different here. It's not as rigid as your traditional Birkenstock, but has the same features as the Birkenstocks from really centuries ago, because the company itself has been around since the early 1800s. Isn't that amazing? So as you can see already, it's a contoured footbed that features both what we call the Birko floor, but also a cork and latex footbed and an EVA outsole. There's a toe bar in here that your feet and your toes just kind of naturally clutch onto a little bit, guide your foot in. Look at this super deep heel cup. That's important. So as you're walking throughout the day, the shoe is not constantly smacking against your heel because it hugs the foot so beautifully. Then the shoe conforms to your foot rather than the reverse. You've got 2 buckles here that you can open up and literally just put your foot down from right up above and then adjust them throughout the day if you need to. And then, if this were jewelry, I would call this a split shank here on the shoe. And you've got it here on that top layer of the upper. And even the upper itself has a little bit of a texture to it. You can't quite see, but you can feel it there too. Beautiful hardware. This is going to be a bright silver in the pink, but it changes to an antiqued in the black and in the blue. It's A232483. What once was $82, we've dialed back now to $71.16. I'm wearing it in the blue, and isn't that just the happiest color? It's so pretty. And people are very, very faithful to their Birkenstocks and their Birkis. And if you follow the line on Instagram or on Facebook, I mean, people send their pictures in from all over the world. And I feel like right now, in particular, it's funny, it only took a couple of centuries. But the rest of the world has really caught on. And by rest of the world, I don't just mean the consumer, but I also mean other designers, because we're seeing a lot of very similar designs from other shoemakers trying to kind of mimic the style, but the one thing they can't really mimic is the comfort. And really, that's what Birkenstock is all about. They don't really care if other people are creating that same look. It's all about the footbed and how comfortable they feel. But as I said before, seeing Birkis or Birkenstock at clearance prices are so very rare. And when we do see it, you gotta pounce. It's a great opportunity. If you've never tried the line before, at $17.79 on Easy Pay, maybe this is your first opportunity. It's the perfect beach sandal, the perfect, well, what we've been talking about all throughout the show, really, real life in spring and summer sandal. But don't be afraid to style this up. And like we've said before, this is kind of what we have permission to do now. You're seeing it with a cute little dress, a blazer even, and Birkis. If I had said that a couple of years ago, I don't know that everybody would have nodded in agreement. But now, this is absolutely the look. I'm wearing it with an ankle pant, as I've been wearing everything else in the show, and pretty much everything has translated beautifully to that. That's the whole concept now. We've opened up the floor to wearing all of our shoes, the higher end shoes and the more casual ones, in a variety of ways. And the beautiful thing is they translate beautifully every single time. So here's another look at your color choices. By the way, when we do sell out of these, there is no reorder available. That is what clearance price means. It's time to bring in new styles and colors, so you get a great opportunity with a clearance price. There it is in the pink. In the pink, we have 4.5 through 11.5 available. Here's the blue. In the blue, we've got 6.5, 7.5, and then 11.5. So starting to get a little crazy. And then here's the black. In the black, we have 4.5 and 6.5. And that is it, which is really a shame because, as we've been talking about all morning, I'm obsessed with that mint color. And I love that it's blended in there with the grays. Here's the only Birkis in the show, by the way. Birkis versus Birkenstock, just the more fashionable side of the line, but compromises nothing in comfort. Easy pay is great, clearance price is better. The only bittersweet news is, with sizes starting to get limited, once they're gone, no reorder is available. So give us a call or go to QVC.com and let us know what size and color you need on the only Birkis in the show. Okay, we'll not have time to give a full presentation to these, but at a clearance price, we got to give you a look. $49.20, only available in the blue. We do have a full size range available, though, 6 through 11, whole sizes only.